Welcome to 4K Films Canada. This is week 13 and 14 of Monday Daydreaming. I missed last week's video just because I was pretty busy last week. It's pretty chaotic, and I'm sorry for that. I am back this week though. I'm going to go over last week's pick and this week's pick in today's video. So, starting off with last week's pick. Last week was Crank 2 High Voltage. I do actually have this on Blu-ray. I just think since we have the first one on 4K, I'd love to have the second one on 4K as well. I think the Blu-ray does look pretty good, and I don't think 4K would really enhance it all that much. But I think Dolby Atmos would be a nice advantage of putting it on 4K, and Dolby Vision always helps as well. So for those reasons, I think it would look good on 4K. It wouldn't be a reference quality disc just because of the style of these films, but definitely would be awesome to get these on 4K. So Lionsgate, please give us a slipcover and a steelbook to match those releases. I would absolutely love that, and I just would love to have them on the same shelf, both on my 4K shelf instead of having two different shelves for each one in the series. So yeah, if you could do that for us, that'd be fantastic. Thank you. And on to today's pick. So I just covered last week's pick quickly just because the main focus of today's video is this week's pick. And this week's pick is Zathura. Zathura. This is a Sony Columbia Pictures title. And just the same type of idea as Jumanji, but in space instead. And this is the movie I grew up with. I didn't grow up with Robin Williams' Jumanji, and I was older when I was older when the newer Jumanji films came out. So this is the film that I grew up with. Is Zathura. Has Kristen Stewart in it, so I grew up with her in this film. And I love this movie very, very much. I'd love to see it on 4K along with, because I have Jumanji on 4K and the newer Jumanjis. I'll love to put this on the shelf with those. And I love this movie. The special effects, I don't think will hold up quite that well, but I think they're not the worst either. They're not unwatchably bad. And it's definitely a fun film. And I think Dolby Atmos would be a fantastic addition to this film, just because there is a lot of scenes with comets and the comets that fly by in the house, and then there's also I forget what to call it, but the aliens and the robot attacking and explosions. It'd be a lot of fun for sure, and if Dolby Atmos would just really enhance those action sequences and bring them to the next level. Dolby Vision, the same thing. The aliens are green, and there's the robot with the red eyes, and the space scenes would be just fantastic in 4K with Dolby Vision. I just think this would look fantastic in Dolby Vision, and I think this actually has better Rotten Tomatoes score than the original Jumanji movie, believe it or not. Of course, people probably prefer the original Jumanji movie. I think the original Jumanji movie is it's good. I like it, but I actually do prefer this over that, to be honest. And a 4K of this would be fantastic, and I would absolutely love it. This is a Sony release, so Sony has been doing some decent work with catalog titles. They have the Columbia Classic set. They have lots of box sets and that. They had the 30th anniversary of Sony Pictures Classics. So they have been doing some good work in 4K. I just hope that they ramp up a little bit, just because they're still missing quite a bit of titles that could use a 4K transfer. I think this one, for example, I'll get into some other ones in future videos, but there's some other ones that need 4Ks. We're doing a good job overall, but they're not at the top. They're not Paramount pushing out stuff all the time, or Lionsgate. But they're doing a good job, and what they do is good quality, so they take a little bit more time to make good quality work. So definitely thumbs up for Sony for that. Let's hope that we can get a slipcover version of Zathura soon. That'd be fantastic, and I look forward to checking it in 4K if we ever get it for sure. So that's today's title, Zathura. Please Sony, get this on 4K. And last week's Sony title once again is Crank 2 High Voltage. That's the end of today's video. Please let me know in the comments what do you think of these films. What do you think? Would you like them to come to 4K? What films do you want to come to 4K? Keep the comments coming, and maybe suggest some movies that you like, and maybe I'll do videos on those in the future as well. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Have a great and fantastic night, and see you in the next video.